back. I hope you enjoyed my last fossil video. Now I'm back with another fossil video. Again, the music from this video is the theme for ROCKO'S Modern Life, themed by Frost, and produced and arranged by Geek Music. So here we go again. Okay, so there we go. So this next round of fossils, I'm actually going to give a bit more in-depth talk about, which I mentioned in my last video. So, we're going to go through each and every one of these little bags, because basically I dug out a whole bunch of, from these clay toy kits you get. I believe this one came from the National Geographic version. So I've got to look it up for a second. Yes, it came from the National Geographic version. So here we go. The National Geographic version of these shark teeth from their collection. Now, the first one I believe I'm getting into is the one known as the crow shark. Or crow shark, I think it's pronounced crow, and these are some of the biggest teeth. So these crow shark teeth are the ones that a lot of people would expect to be perfect in. Like I said, next to the Megalodon teeth, the crow shark has been one of the most distinguished ones you'd find in these dig collections. So but these are the best ones. So there we go, there's one there. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit about about this crow shark. Apparently it was around from the late Cretaceous period. And its actual scientific name is Squillacorax. I don't know if I could have botched that, but I think it's called Squillacorax. But it's also known as the crow shark. It's an extinct genus. Basically, the genus is extinct as far as we know. It was basically around late Cretaceous period. So basically, it would be around in the time, basically when T-Rex and Triceratops was around. These descriptions of these sharks are medium size of sharks. So, and a lot of them pretty much size up to about 5 meters, or roughly about 2 meters in length. Their bodies were similar to that of modern grey reef sharks, and if you look at the teeth, I think reef sharks also have a similar style shape of teeth. As well, but the shape of wait a minute, they actually know. It says here the sheep are strikingly similar to that of a tiger shark. So that's interesting as well. Okay, so it's not reef shark, but it's like much similar to the tiger shark in the shape of the teeth. But they're very, very unique. Like I said, you can pick them up from any fossil shop, or like I said, the science dig kits. Some of them you'd actually get from Scholastic or National Geographic, or like my last one, Discovery Channel, the dig kits. These ones are very predominant in the dig kits, but you have to be very, very careful with them, because they do break. These ones are very, like most of the teeth I'm going to show, they are very, very brittle. I think one actually, I don't know if it's this one, but you can see cracks starting to form in the top section here. I said, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it's this one, but another one, actually a piece of this section actually broke off, and I had to actually glue it back together. So, actually, I think that might, there we go. It was this one, this large one. This top section all had actually broken off, and I had to actually glue it back together. So, yeah, I think it was that one. Pretty sure it was this one, but yeah. I had that sort of thing happen, so it can actually happen. But again, back to this thing, like real fossils, museum people would also do the same sort of thing with their fossils too. They'd actually stick them back together anyway, with glue and stuff too. So, in a way, I sort of feel like I'm being a bit of a archaeologist and a zoo person while using glue to, well, like I said, super glue to stick fossils back together. So that's the crow shark. A little bit more information about this shark and its teeth. Apparently, that scavenging techniques, hunting for prey, is not well documented or seen. But judging by the size of the teeth, I think it would be probably, scouring through. Just my opinion, it would probably be scouring through the same sort of food as, like they said before, similar to the grey reef shark or the tiger shark in the way it would actually hunt, I believe, since it says it has similarities between those other two sharks. Okay, so the next one we're going to cover is the odious shark. Now, like the last one, like the crow shark, the odious shark teeth are still quite nice. Again, you can find them at fossil gem and mineral shows, and again in these dig kits. They're very predominant as well, like the crow shark teeth. But again, like most of the teeth in my collection, they are very, very brittle and can actually break. But again, they are very, 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 very nice. So, also, I'm not sure if the camera's picking these up. I'm hoping it is, because they're very, very small. Okay, let's give a bit of information about the odious shark while we're here. Okay, the odious shark is a extinct genus of mackerel shark, which lived in the Paleocene and the Pliocene era, basically. The name odious comes from the ancient Greek word meaning ear, tooth. So basically, it's pretty much called the ear-shaped tooth. Weird. If that's like an ear, it looks more like Mr. Spock's ear. If that's what they were going for. But anyway, funny. Anyway, I don't know if they named it after Mr. Spock, but that's what it looks like to be, Mr. Spock's ear, if you turn it that way. But anyway, back to the thing. So, this shark is known from its fossilized teeth and vertebra centra. Like other like sharks in the skeleton, or like other bones in the skeleton, the odious was comprised of cartilage, not actually bone. So pretty much the teeth is the only things that are sort of salvaged. I'm guessing what they're coming from, resulting in the relatively few preserved skeletal structures. Yeah, like I said, such as appearing with in the fossil record, such as the teeth of this shark are very large with triangular crown, cutting edges, and the visible cusps on the roots. Basically, the cusps, I believe they're talking about, are these little tiny pieces on the side of the tooth. Anyway, cutting edges, visible cups on the teeth. Some of the odious teeth also show signs of evolving serrations. So basically, I think what they're saying is sometimes they can have more than one little spoke on the side, which is, there's one right there. So there we go. A little bit more fact about this shark. The fossils of the odious indicate that it was a very large macro-predatory shark. The largest known teeth measure was about 104 millimeters, or 4.1 in inches, and in height. The vertebral centrum of this shark are over 12.7 centimeters, or 5-inch wide. Scientists suggest this shark at least reached 9.1 meters and 30 feet in total length, with the maximum length of 12.2 meters, or 40 feet. And then we come down to the final shark tooth in this collection, which is the sand tiger shark, which I'm going to get to in a second after I put these ones away. There we go. So that's that one done. And here we go. This is the sand tiger shark. And like I said, this is the one I was talking about in the last one, so I'll close that one. Here we go, the sand shark. So this is from the sand shark. Again, where I'm getting my information from is mainly Wikipedia. So if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, you can also check my facts and read that up as well. Now, the sand shark. So there we go. There's one right there. These ones are a lot more finer and thinner, and some people may even have got confused and thought that maybe these belong to fossilized vampires. Just a bit of a joke there, people. But I think that's where some people may have assumed when they saw these things that they actually belong to vampires. But anyway, that's just my thought. That's how the legends came from finding fossils like this. Description: the sand sharks, also known as sand tiger sharks, or grey nurse shark, or ragged tooth sharks, or are part of the mackerel shark family. The sand tiger shark, grey nurse shark, a ragged tooth shark, and the mackerel shark are part of the same family of the sharks, and they basically swim in temperate tropical waters, and there are 3 different species of this genre. So again, from what we know of, these ones are still alive today, these sharks, not just the fossil ones. So that's interesting. Behaviours of these living fossils. The behaviour of the shark. The sand shark is unique at hunting. It is unique at hunting. It hunts stingray and is able to gulp air from its above the surface and collect air in its stomach. So it can be. So this shark, the sand shark, can also be a bit of an air breather, not just a gill breather, which I find rather fascinating. It collects the air in its stomach and enables it to become buoyant and approach its prey virtually motionless. Again, the sand sharks, the modern day ones, have not known to attack people, but if they are provoked, they may attack. Sand sharks generally are not aggressive, but harass divers who are spearfishing. So basically, yeah, they were like mine. they would like their fish as well. Well, the modern day ones do. Now, a little bit back about the extinct species, which is what these fossils are. Back to these fossil ones. Their family is 3 extinct species in 2 genera, as well as many extinct species in several genera. So there's a lot of different ones like Oedipodus, Stratosalmus. I could be botching all these names up, but you know, there's a lot of extinct species of this shark. Members that have found 2 extinct members do not actually form a monolithic this is a tongue twister. Monolithic clad. Basically, cladistics are a group of organisms, you know, going around. So basically, they don't form in a pod. I'm guessing what they're trying to say. They don't travel in a pod. I'm guessing. This family is therefore polythyric. Yeah, like I said before, it's like basically, I think from what I'm gathering, just travels on its own. I'm guessing, and in need of. And that's in need of revision to make sure that they reckon it may just travel on its own. I don't know. As opposed to, like, some sharks travel in groups, like pods. But most of the time, from what I'm gathering, the sand shark, both modern and prehistoric version, doesn't travel as... travels on its own as opposed to being in a particular pod-like group. So again, if there's any archaeologists or marine biologists out there, please correct me if I'm wrong on that. But here's back to the final bit on this fossil. This is what I'm talking about when breaking these fossils out of the clay. I snapped one of the actual teeth off when I was trying to get actually out of the clay. And the reason why I haven't glued this one back together, it's to try and show to me that, more or less, that does happen. It does, you do get fossils that actually do break up on you when you try and get them out of the toy clay collections. Not always a fun thing to happen. But it can happen, and I'm not sure if I were to dig it out the normal way, like if I used digging tools, I could have avoided that, or just me just grabbing the bits of clay and just snapping it, which is what I do to break them out. Whether that method is a little bit wrong with some of these more finer specimens, but overall, that's all I've got to say about that one. But that was just a reminder, one that I left broken, a reminder that I've got to be careful when I dig those fossils out. Okay, I'll catch you later, people. Bye. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.